Hi guys, LordUg here, and well, I'm going to play some Dead Cells. No, this isn't a series. I was asked in email to play some games, like do an episode of some of the games I play when I'm not recording. And I thought, well, that seems fair enough because I play a lot of games that I never actually record. So I thought I'd do an episode here, an episode there, showing what games I play and actually doing a bit of gameplay. And then if any of you decide you'd like to see more of it, then I'll do a bit more, and that'll be good. So we're going to start off with Dead Cells, a game that many have played, including me. I've got my hundreds of hours in this. So let's get started and get into the game. Now I have got a game already started, and normally if I was doing a series I would start all over again, but since I'm not, I don't see point in that, so I might as well carry on with what I'm doing now and just carry on through. I think I did actually restart though, so I should be at the start of the first dungeon again. Yeah, so we'll start from here. As you can see, I've got quite a few things that I've done. Now there will be cuts in this, so I'll be cutting to try and save time because it can be quite long. This bow's okay, I quite like this bow. I will make comments about certain weapons and that, because if anybody watches this that plays Dead Cells and just wonders what I like, then I'll explain my thought process behind some of my choices. This bow I quite like because it does good damage even from a distance because it shoots like 3 arrows at a time. I'm not much for using swords. I've never been a big fan of them because it's not that you've got to get in close, I don't mind that, but I just think there's weapons that do a hell of a lot better, and I usually find the ones that do better are the bows. See, this one's okay, but it's a throwing one, and it'll only replace my bow, and I don't want it to. And I don't want to. I'm not going to use it as a main weapon, so I'll leave my sword on, even though it's not going to be used a lot. Now this, I do like this, but it depends what you're doing. It depends what you're fighting. For example, I like using this if I'm going to go for. I can't remember his name now. The thing with the big eye. If I'm going after the concierge, then no, I don't really like this so much. I'd rather have something like the crossbow-o-matic. But for the thing with the big eye, the one that floats around with the big eye, that one, I think I like this kind of thing because it moves around a lot. It moves up and down, to get out of range. So this is pretty good because you can, that's pretty good because you can jump up and get it with that. Now when you're in these areas here, they're worth going into, these little side areas, because as you can see, I found something for healing, but at the same time it pauses timer, so you don't lose any time while you're in there uncovering that. Now, I'm not really finding the door to get out, and I am not really finding any of the scrolls. So I think I might end up having to go after kills instead, because as you know, there's two ways you can open a door. You can open 2 doors. You can either open it by completing this level in under 2 minutes, and and that means under 2 minutes, not 2 minutes exact. I found that out other day. I actually got in the door at 2 minutes exactly, and it classed it as locked. So you see, I've got here, but 2 minutes has already passed, so I'm going to miss the 2-minute door anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to go for the 30 kills, because if you get 30 kills, then without being hit, so it has to be 30 consecutive kills without being hit, then you get to go in a door anyway, and it has similar rewards to the 2-minute door, so it's not too bad. Oh. A bit of a gathering. Oh, nearly got me. See, this is what that's good for. That with the throwing the little knives out. It's good just to jump over a load on them and just let it out and kill a load at the same time. They're the ones I don't like. The one with the shield, because they can be annoying at times, and if you judge it wrong, then they'll give you that knock with the shield, and then you can't get the 30 kills. Well, actually you can. It depends when you get the hit. If you get the hit at the start of the level, then obviously you've got a full level to still get the 30. But if you get halfway through, then, well, you're done. There's only a certain amount of enemies on a level. This is a really good one. That one, it's really good to have if you've got the bear trap thing that holds them in place. I'm terrible with names, honestly. I'm terrible with the item names. But if you've got the bear trap thing that holds them in place, and then you drop that little explosive thing between the bow and the little spike. I don't know. Anyway, if you drop that on the floor under the bear trap, and they're trapped in the bear trap, it's really good to have. See, it don't really bother me this much because it's like, well, you know, it's a sword. I use them if I need to, or if I find myself close enough, but I'd rather just use a bow. One of my favourite bows is the hunter's bow, because yeah, I'll try and see. Sorry about that. I'm just seeing if I could find anything better. Oh, I've got an upgrade on that. That's fine. That'll be better. Now, it's a little bit harder. My favourite bow is the hunter's. I think it's called the hunter's bow. And or something like that. We're called the hunter's bow. I don't know if it is now, but basically it crits if you shoot from a distance, which is what you're supposed to do with a bow. It's like if you shoot from a long distance away, the further you are away from what you're shooting at, the more damage you do. Which is like, oh well, that's great, because I like that anyway. The reason I've got a bow is so I can shoot from a distance. I'll just swing and miss. See, that's why I'm better with a bow. I don't have to chase them. I don't need that. I haven't been hit yet. There we are. So now I've unlocked everything on that level, because the 2-minute door were no good. Now we can get through. So you see, 2 minutes now, but I got that one because I did get the 30 kills. Yeah, we might as well take the sword out of them. There's nothing else I need. That big hammer thing, that swings way too slow. Hate that one. You'll see what I'm unlocking here. Things I'm working on. I'm working on the advanced forge. Well, that's 2,000 to unlock it, so I'm slowly getting there, but it takes a while. And I always take this one at the bottom, because it basically gives you an extra, well, not life. It gives you a bit more. Like if you get killed, if you take enough damage that'll kill you, it'll give you like say a third, like a quarter of your life back, and you carry on. But then, of course, if you lose it again, you're dead. Oh, great parkour! Ooh, miss me. I usually hit them, so I'm quite impressed that I missed them. These things, the teleporting ones, I hate them. If anything's going to hit me, they do. Oh, God, I'm getting some hits here. There we go. I don't know what happened there. For some reason, I went through the first level and you didn't get touched once. I came in here, I only go in 10 seconds and got hit about 5 times. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to jump a little bit to parts that I think, I don't know, there's some kind of interest. Because at the end of the day, this is going to be really long otherwise. Now, I just want to say, the bow in the middle, that is also a really good bow to have. The crit on that is opposite to the hunter's bow. You get closer, like the closer you are, the more you hurt them. You know, the more you'll damage you'll do. So, yeah, again, it depends what you prefer. But funnily enough, I don't like swords and fighting close up with swords. But when I use that bow, I love getting close up and just, you know, shooting them from point blank range. It's a lot of fun. So, in fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. Oh, I'm having it. Right, so if you don't know, if you're new to this, you get a hit once, you're cursed when you open that chest with your face, and if you get hit once, you're dead. You runs over. It doesn't matter about having that thing that gives you a quarter of your life back. It's done. So you've got to kill 10 enemies, and then you'll get free of it. Every enemy you kill takes 1 off. Although if it's an enemy that spawns other enemies when it dies, and then, oh dear. Sorry, I just had to stop there because if I hit them spikes, it's over. I hate these. Okay, so yeah, what we're saying. Oh yeah, this is a good one. It's just like a turret that fires, but it sticks to anything like a ceiling or anything. And if there is no ceiling, it'll actually kind of put a balloon up that it can. It put a balloon up that it'll float with. Before they actually changed it, it was just a simple case of if where you were fighting didn't have a roof, you couldn't use it. Simple as that, because it would just go straight up in the air. But now they've put a little balloon on it so it'll hold it in place. It's a good job that curse had lifted, because now I went and hit one. Now what I'm going to say is I'm going to do this one. I'll actually let this one run, and then I'll leave it. I'll pause it at that and leave it at that, and then, you know, if anybody wants to see the rest of this run, I will. I'll post it. I'll record rest at run, and then if nobody wants to see it, then it doesn't matter. I'll just delete it. But yeah, if anybody's interested in seeing that rest at run went, and I'll try and get all the way to the concierge, and then keep going and get to the. Get into the clock tower and finally into the, hopefully, face the hand of the king. If I can. I'll try anyway. Tell you one of the things I like in this game more than anything. That. Slamming down. I love doing that. I think it's an excellent one. It's something I use more than anything else. I probably use it more than I use weapons. I'm always slamming down on the ground to do damage. Sometimes I'll just do that to kill them. Oh, I can replace that. So I'm going to dual wield these now. So, and they cause bleed, a bleed effect. So I'm going to dual wield them. So I get close up, hit them both, hit both bump triggers, and they're going to get double damage. See, nothing survives. I just did it there and it was done. The only problem is they've got quite a long cooldown, which is a bit of a problem, of course. But as you keep opening the scrolls up, if you keep picking purple for the tactics, when you can. I mean, this one's not tactics. You've only got the other two. But if you pick the tactics one when you can, every tactics one usually takes the cooldown of tactics-based items. It will take the cooldown down by a certain amount. Yeah, that was handy. It killed them straight away. So, let's keep going through. So, I mean, I don't even use the ladders. I just slam down. That's usually what I do. I don't think I think I've heard. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm busy. Oh, this one. Well, I haven't been hit yet. I'm just waiting for them to come down off thingy. Oh, there they come. Oh wow, I got through it. Didn't get hit. Nice. I'm just waiting for them to come off cooldown. As I said, them spikes you throw out, it's got a long cooldown. So you need to keep driving the tactics, grabbing tactics when you can, because it'll bring the cooldown down. Oh, am I going to get hit? No, got through them. Okay, prison depths. This is quite an interesting one. I'm actually going to go through there, but I've already. Oh, there's a scroll there. I've just seen a scroll. But I've already missed the time door, so there's no point going for that. I don't know if I can get enough kills. I got hit at the start, but I'd already killed a few things, so I don't know if I can get enough kills to get the 60 door. Because now it goes up. You need 30 kills in the very first dungeon, and then in this one you need to get 60 kills, and that'll get you into the special door in the next dungeon, when you finish this dungeon. I don't think I'm going to have enough to get 60. I'll try it. Okay, I'm not going to pick any of these. I'm just going to actually sell it. Oh no. Damn, I didn't mean that. I actually don't like the whip. I'm not a fan of the whip at all. Oh well. I've got it now. The only good thing about the whip is it will hit from different angles. So like you can be on a ledge above and it will still hit something on the ledge below or straight above, which is not too bad. I think I'll go back to prison depths. It's actually harder going that way, and it does mean you're going to screw you up for all time doors. You're not going to make the time doors by going through the prison depths, because you're basically giving yourself an extra dungeon to do. See, if you go through the one I was going to go through, that takes you straight to ramparts and then straight to concierge. But this way, oh, I didn't quite make it. But this way, you're going to have to do the prison depths, ossuary, then I think Blackbridge from there. Okay. See, if I've got a bow lead, it's easy because you just say you can do that one for extra arrows. See, I might go for the one when there's enemies near you. This one, because from what I'm fighting right now, from how I'm fighting, especially with the dual wielding one item, that's yeah, that's a problem. That and you have to get quite close, so it'll do more damage. Okay, so we're gonna leave it there, and remember, if you'd like to see some more of this, then just leave it in the comments that you'd like to see the rest of the run or whatever, or show more or whatever, and I'll carry on going through the prison depths and see how far I can take this. Hopefully it should be okay. I mean, what I've got now is the build. This might not be the finished article. I might actually change it, and by the time I reach the next boss, I might be using something completely different. So I change my mind as I run, as I go through things. It depends who I'm going to, who I'm fighting. Depends which way I go. Because you can't usually use the same... Well, you can, but it's hard to use the same thing for the concierge that you do for the thing with the big eye. Because they kind of act differently. So you need different kind of different weapons are good against them. But anyway, I'm going to go. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Remember, let me know if you want to see the rest of this. And if you don't, fine. I'll do another episode soon, showing another game off that I like to play when I'm not recording. So you take care, and goodbye for now.